welcome back to Tandem Talk. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Olivia.
Good to see you. Really quick, before we start this, I want to thank everyone who watched last Monday's video with the Bob Ross follow-along. That was a lot of fun. We did our best. Quick update on how Monday videos and Friday videos are going to work. We are still doing Tandem Talk, obviously, and we're still doing whatever we do on Mondays, but we are officially switching them. So now, Tandem Talk, look forward to being on Mondays, and our other video being on Fridays. Same days, just different context.
Yes.
So, we're giving you this Tandem Talk on Friday, but on Monday, there's going to be another Tandem Talk. Watch out for that. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be exciting.
But start getting in the cycle of Mondays. The beginning of your week is going to be Tandem Talk, and at the end of the week is going to be whatever we decide to do for our other second video.
Yes.
Just a quick update. Shouldn't be too much of a change. Just swap.
Yes.
Anyway, today we're going to introduce you to our favorite little man.
And there's cat hair flying everywhere.
Yeah, if you see cat hair or, random meowing at points,
Rufus.
he's the point. But we're just going to let him roam around. We just kind of want to tell you about,
I'm gonna go grab him.
yeah, go grab him. We're going to tell you guys about our little buddy Rufus, our cat that we have together.
Rufus ran away.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a cat. He'll do that.
Yeah.
He's the best, though.
He's the best.
You've already seen Rufus a couple of times if you've been watching our Monday videos. He premiered with us in our very first video that we posted, Home Alone. He was in there for a little bit. He was in Identicality. If you saw that one. He wasn't in this Bob Ross one, but...
Man, I wish he was.
Man, I wish he was. I wish
Get
he
him
was
a little canvas himself.
tiny easel.
Little paw drawings.
Basically, he's our son.
Yes.
We love him with all of our heart, and he loves us.
And we are his mommies.
We're his mommies, and he knows it. We actually just moved back from Spokane, Washington, which is a place all in of itself.
Yes.
So we just moved back from the west side, and in Spokane, during those 7 months that we lived there, that's how we got Rufus. We
adopted him.
Yeah, we adopted him.
So we adopted him when he was 5.
Yep.
He's still 5.
Still 5.
But his birthday is in August.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna have a little party, a little Tandem Talk party for
we
Rufus.
We will definitely have
Absolutely.
multiple parties for Rufus. But we adopted him in October, and let's see, we moved in September. So we were only there for a month.
Yeah.
And it was kind of an impulsive decision, but it was also like...
It was not even kind of, it was 100%.
We've been thinking about considering getting it. We've been thinking about considering.
We knew we
cat.
wanted to get a cat. We didn't
Right.
want to commit to a dog, especially in our small little apartment that we had.
Yeah.
We just didn't want to commit to that. So we're like, we want a cat. We've kind of always wanted a cat, especially together. It was just something, we love cats. But we didn't know how much we could love cats until Rufus.
So, how it happened, the day was October 13th. And the only reason I remember that is because that's Treat Yourself Day.
Treat Yourself Day.
Internet phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
Treat Yourself Day.
And also, ironically, we both had days off of work. It was a Friday, payday, and we had nothing to do. And it was a beautiful... Are you sneezing?
There's so much cat hair.
So much cat hair. It was a beautiful fall day. And we're like, we have nothing to do. We both just got our paychecks and days off. It's Treat Yourself Day anyway. So what did we do? We treated ourselves.
And we'd only been in this new city for a month.
Yeah.
So we started the day off and we went to a pumpkin patch.
Sure.
We got ourselves some pumpkins. We got some hot cider and some donuts. And we were like, yeah, this is so awesome. And then we went to the mall, but the mall wasn't really exciting.
Because it's Spokane.
And they didn't even have a Yankee Candle. I
Nope.
remember that specifically. We were like, I want to go to Yankee Candle and buy...
That day, we
candles.
drove an hour out of our way to go find a Yankee Candle. It doesn't exist.
It didn't exist anymore. So that was a bummer. And we spent all day buying stuff for ourselves and pampering ourselves. I don't know. And then it was like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, let's go to the Olive Garden.
Because it's Treat Yourself Day.
It's Olive Garden. So we pull up in the parking lot of Olive Garden, and right next door is this PetSmart, and we're like, it's a little early for Olive Garden. So why don't we kill some time in PetSmart, which is a usual hobby, I guess. Yeah. Because of the little animals.
Well, this one specifically,
yeah.
I mean, just because there's not a lot of stuff in Spokane, like, of course there's a full adoption center. I mean, they had a full dog pound in the back
it
of
was
like,
it was separate from the PetSmart.
Yeah, it was a different company. It was just located in this PetSmart. They had a full dog pound, huge two cat adoption centers, all these animals, and it's through Spokaneable,
yeah. And so we walk in with intentions of going to Olive Garden, and we walk in and we go
just to kill some
see
time.
The cats, and there's this little orange kitty in there. And he's not little.
He looks exactly
the same size as he is now, but he's this little orange kitty. And we walk in, and he immediately just like looks at us.
He was laying in his bed, and he just perks up, and he like goes up to the edge of the cage, right, and he like lets out this little meow, and then we kind of look around, and we open the cage, and the first thing he does is he crawls on the back of my shoulders and just like sits there
and is like purring, and he's the cutest cat we've ever seen. And we're like,
his name was Rufus.
So we're like, this is the best cat ever
in the world.
And there was this other sort of family there too that was kind of like off to the side, looking at Rufus, kind of waiting for their turn to see Rufus. So I was like, don't adopt this guy. Oh. So we looked at the price, and he was only like $30. And we were like,
what's wrong with him? Nothing was wrong with him.
And it just said his literal only description he had, I am a nice cat with nice underline.
He was the only cat in the whole shelter there that didn't have like a full backstory and like a full like information that like we still don't know anything about
where he came from.
I'm surprised we know his birthday.
Yeah.
But so it just said I am a nice cat underlined, and I mean he was on my shoulders. We're sitting there.
We're like,
and we look, and we look at each other.
Like, we have to have a meeting right
and
now.
We're like,
so we like exit, then we put Rufus back in his cage. He's all sad, and he's got these like eyes that are permanently sad. Like, he has like long fur right here that makes it look like his eyes are just like all the time, even though he's like happy. So he looked like, and when he's actually sad, he just looks so sad. So we put him back in the thing, and we're like keeping an eye on this other family, and we go out, and we're like, are we doing this thing?
We're like, we have $30.
We got $30,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it takes a lot more money.
Yeah,
too.
But that was like, so we were like,
okay,
all right,
impulse, right? So we go up to this lady, and we're like, we're adopting that cat.
We want Rufus.
And I'm surprised that we didn't have to go through any like further steps.
No.
It was literally like,
it was easy.
$30
like,
cash.
Put him in a box. And
so
let's go.
We're like, okay, hold off. Let's get all the supplies we need. They gave us this booklet. Everything was like free, basically.
Just for adopting.
Thank you for adopting. Yeah. Here's a free food dish. Here's a free bed. Here's
huge discount on everything.
Here's free this, free that. So we're like, yo, we're set. So, and we're not just crazy, people. We've had a bunch of cats before.
Oh, yeah.
We know how to take care of cats. We love cats. And we were thinking about considering getting one.
For a long time.
So, and then we finally like...
But I'm not gonna lie. It was very impulsive.
Very impulsive.
We didn't go to the Olive Garden.
We went Olive Garden was in the past. We were like, cat or microwave pasta. It's a cat. So
that was a tough one for me. I'd die for those breadsticks. Yes. Put those in a box and buy it a bed.
But that bed.
Yeah.
But we get the cat. We get all the stuff we paid for, and it didn't end up being that much money in the long run, and we brought him back to our apartment, and we're like, okay, here we go. Like, now we gotta acclimate this cat.
We're all nervous. We're like, oh crap. Like, he has to like learn how to use the litter box here and eat the food here and like be okay here,
Yeah.
We opened the little carrier he was in. He pokes his head out. I mean, you guys, he's the cutest cat I've literally ever seen in my life.
Literally.
He's a buff tabby. So he's like orange colored, but like very little stripes, huge ears, and big little ears, and those sad eyes, and a pink nose. So he sticks his head out, kind of looks around. He walks out and does one perimeter around the whole apartment. Walks against all the walls, all the furniture, does one rub around. Okay, I don't have a better way to describe it, but a better
one rub around.
One
good rub around the house.
Once.
Make it smell.
I kid you not. He sniffed where his litter box was, and then we were sitting on the couch. And he curled up right here, and we all watched a movie together. First night!
What, like, that, usually cats, when you get them, they hide under the beds
and the couches
for
and
like
meow.
Weeks.
Never did that. He just had to look at it once.
He loved us. He was on our lap. I think we have a theory that animals know when they've been adopted. That's the only... that has to be the explanation.
Oh,
like, he knows that we kind of
and he's proved it time and time again. He loves us so much. I've never seen a cat that's disconnected. He sleeps in our bed, like he switches off who he sleeps with, like every night. Okay,
we'll be gone for like a week, wherever, you know, whatever.
And I think he thinks we left him forever.
Thinks we're gone forever. We come through the front door, and he just like runs down the stairs, like meowing and just like rubbing all over.
Most cats are like, good to see you. Feed me a little.
Yeah,
I'll be in the bedroom.
This cat has just got personality.
He knows.
He knows who his mommies are, and he's not like any other cat. He loves the car.
He adores. When we go in, because we would drive back and forth from Spokane to Seattle, like it felt like every weekend, right?
Every weekend.
And we're like, we're not gonna leave Rufus. We're too connected.
He's our son.
We got so connected to this little animal, and so we're like, all right, Rufus, pack it all up. We're going in the car. We're taking a road trip. We get in the car. He meows for 2 seconds, and then he lays down in our lap, or he sits in the little thing in between us, like in the car. He closes his eyes. He's purring. He's like roaming around. He only meows when we stop the car because he likes the vibrations, you know, of like going down the freeway or whatever. He's fine. I mean, like he loves the car. He's the perfect cat. So he's great. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Rufus. We're going to incorporate him in as much as we can because
and we're trying to make him an adventure kitty.
Oh yeah, we got a little harness. We're taking him hikes.
We got a little hike kitty.
We're going to document his first hike. I guarantee you that, and we will show you how that goes. But he's that perfect where I'm not worried about it.
No, I think he's gonna be great. He's not like any other cat in the world.
He's the best,
and I love him. And I'm glad we finally got to spend all this time talking about him because he deserves the best. And I wish he was here right now, but he's sleeping because he's tired. Because he's a cat.
I know. He sleeps a lot.
Well, man,
that's him.
All right, is it time?
It's time for Indie Boxy. Let's do it.
It's my turn to roll.
Yeah, it's your turn to roll, I think.
I don't know.
We're just
doing this.
We're winging it now.
Ready?
Yep. Drama Box. Dude,
this has been popular. Drama Box has been popular.
Drama Box has been popular.
Sorry,
that's
Devin,
okay.
man.
Sorry, Devin Box. Right. The mystery continues. This is your turn?
This is my turn. Go for it, man. I'm going deep. I'm going deep.
Dig it out. Tell me when you got it. My eyes are closed too.
Oh, I can hear what this is. Oh, I just gotta grab. Oh, there's 2 of them. I know it. Well, I grabbed one.
You're doing some digging.
So I know there's another one of these in here.
Oh yeah, search around. I'll start.
I think it's like a big pack too.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Okay. Last year?
Yep.
I've kind of talked about this in the Making Real Life Krabby Patties video. My favorite Broadway show of all time is Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. Dave Malloy wrote it. It's brilliant. It's based off of War and Peace. It's the best show we've ever seen.
Oh.
Well,
it's great.
So we went to New York.
It's extremely interactive.
Oh, extremely. And
so we were where we were sitting in the show. We were actually on the stage.
We were at a bistro table.
We were at a little,
on the middle of the stage.
Yeah, a little round table on the stage because they adapted the theater to be
super cool.
100%. And these are all the things that
they hand to you. So this was a box that they had like a little like a Russian biscuit snack thing. Came in it, and you eat it before. Like the cast members handed that out.
Yeah.
These they give you before a song,
and you shake
it along with them, and like you keep them. It has a little logo of the show, and then this one is super cool.
So this is during a song called Letters, and it's about all the characters like writing letters to each other because it was back, you know, in 19th century Russia.
Yeah.
And so the actual actors like. They literally, you know, go up to the audience members like, here you go, and it's this
who they want. Yeah.
And so it's a handwritten thing that they write every, and this has cats on. Oh my! What are the odds of that? It's got cats on it. So it says hello, and from Sonia, which is the name of the character, and the actor.
They write these every night.
Every night. So it's in Sharpie. She drew cats on it, and she. I remember making eye contact with her, and she was like, "Here you go," and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
So it signed Sonia, which is the character, and then it was Britton Ashford, and then after the show, we got to go to the stage door and meet some of the cast members. So I met her, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I got your letter. Can you sign it?" So she signed the back. So I have from Sonia and from Britton Ashford, who's the same person.
Who's great, and I think is she from Seattle?
I think so.
I think she's from Seattle. Super cool. I didn't connect that. Didn't tell her.
So
I
if
was
y'all haven't listened to the soundtrack, great comment.
Listen to it. Josh Groban
Listen to
stars
it.
in it.
It
Come
is-
on, love yourself. Josh
is-
Groban's a perfect 10. Okay.
We decided this the other day.
Yeah,
We
we
were
had a
like,
debate.
if you could pick
Like,
one celebrity,
perfect 10, go. Josh Groban. 100%.
Can you think of a better human?
You can't. It's impossible. Sorry. He's great. Josh Groban, I know you're watching, and we'd love to
You're
have
a
you.
perfect 10.
Anyway. Yeah, no, he's great. So, the super cool mementos from the show. It's like a really cool way to remember it.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we kept it all. It's so unique to like each night, and it's my favorite show of all time, and it was one of the best experiences I had. Look it up.
Yeah.
It's great.
You won't be disappointed.
Anyway, that's that. Thanks for listening to our cat. Because he's the best.
Let's talk about our cat.
Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of him.
Yes, you will.
Thank you for watching this last Friday Tandem Talk. But don't you worry, we'll see you in a couple days on Monday, right back at this desk, right back in this studio for another Tandem Talk on Monday. Get excited, y'all. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be really
We're
good.
digging deep for this next one. Thank you all.
We'll catch you next week.
See you Monday.